Hey, I'm recording with QuickTime, new for me on my computer. Hey, I think most of you know me. If you don't, I'm Monique. Monique Bamati Yagru. Yes, Victoria-Monique as well. I want to speak to something that I have not heard anyone explain yet why that is. And it's important to know, especially when you are learning how to consciously create, which is all about focus. It's about focus. What are you thinking about? What are you feeling? It's about awareness. And it's not for pussies. People that want to take control of their life experience, you're one of them. It's not for pussies because there's no more blaming. There's no one to change but self. You are at the center of your life experience, and it can be fucking hard. And it is so worth it. Because when you really get this, you are as free as a bird. I'm going to speak more to how you can do this because in the end, it's all about mental fitness. Dude, you have to be so mentally fit. You have to be so mentally strong and in control of your focus because when you're not, shit just goes haywire and you'll be picking up the pieces and dropping them again and picking them up and you'll be going insane. Been there, done that. I'm writing a book about it and the movie will come out later next year because this year is almost over. So, before I get into what I want to get into, which is why do you keep choosing a certain state of being? State of being or circumstances don't matter, only state of being matters, is what Bashar says, right? If you don't know Bashar, doesn't really matter. More teachers say it. Circumstances don't matter, only state of being matters. So, why do you keep choosing that certain state? I will get into that. And as I said, it's about mental fitness, it's about focus, it's about being aware. What the hell am I thinking? What am I feeling? What is going on within me that creates this life experience? That's what it's about. If you haven't heard any of my latest content yet, I tend to end with this. A fit mind creates a beautiful body and an epic life. And that is the new tagline of the posts that I write nowadays on my website. Website is in the description. It is also what I believe is at the essence of everything, your mind, and all is mind, because your mind is not just in your head, right? You are living in your mind. You are a mind. Your body is created by your mind. All is mind. Everything in the universe is mind. God is mind. So a fit mind creates a beautiful body and an epic life. So why do you keep changing that state of being that you don't want and that keeps creating the same shit over and over and over again? Because you know it's about the consistency of self definition. And some of you are consistent in a self definition that is really not serving you. And you don't do it on purpose, but you don't know how the hell to get out of it. Well, it starts with awareness. If you don't know that there is gum under your shoe and you're walking and you're like, what the, why is this sticky and why doesn't, ah, and you're annoyed, but you have no idea that it's about the gum being under your shoe making the walking uncomfortable. If you're not aware of it, then you will not do anything about it. And it's the same with awareness about anything. When you don't have awareness, you can't change it. So it's awareness, 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 awareness. That's what it's about. And that's why I'm making this video for you. So Dr. Joe Dispenza explains this. when we have a thought, what happens is the thought sends out chemicals to our body. Thought, chemicals to body, thought, chemicals to body, thought, chemicals to body. When this happens often enough, the thought becomes a belief. A thought is nothing more than a thought. A belief is nothing more than a thought you keep thinking. And that belief has become also a feeling belief, a chemical feeling belief in the body. So you have a belief in your head and you have a belief in your body. Now, when you start to learn this stuff, or also when you have been doing this for years, and you're like, yeah, but I don't get it. I keep affirming, and still I'm creating this shit. You are not doing it with your thoughts or your beliefs. You're doing it with your body because your body has become addicted, habituated to the certain feeling state of being. And so now the thought doesn't even have to fire, the body does it automatically. That's what's going on. So it's not only about changing the thoughts, it's also about understanding that your body has become addicted, habituated to that feeling, and thus it will vibrate at a certain frequency because that's what bodies do. We vibrate at a certain frequency. You have a high frequency, you have a low frequency, and you can gauge what frequency you're at based on what you see around you in your life. So, how you're vibing is based on what vibe is habitual, what state is habitual for your body. So now you know that it works this way, and you also know that when you take things super seriously, when you see something and you're like, oh my God, why do I see this again? And you go all insane, then you harden something into fact. Bashar says, play with the clay. When you become playful with what you're seeing, things become malleable. You know, like people that are brushing things off really easily. Like, okay, schwa. And they don't make a biggie out of it. It's really easy for them to pivot the situation. But people that are really serious about things and roll around in the poo and then shower themselves with poo and let's get more poo, and they talk about the poo and they tell everyone about the poo and they blog about the poo, they make a video about it. Yeah, well, you know what they have: a pile of poo. It's just, it's just how it works. So no biggie. You know how this works, you understand it now. So the next time it happens, you might still react, but the time after that, you might be, ha, I know what's going on because Monique told me, Victoria-Monique told me, the black girl with the curly hair on that channel, that epic channel that says a fit mind creates a beautiful body and an epic life, told me that this is how it works, and I'm not falling for it. And it's not about making the body wrong because your body is amazing. Your body is like a doggy. It does what you want and have taught it to be. And you can retrain it just like you can retrain anything. And it starts with awareness. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So there is obviously a bit more grace and elegance to this whole process because otherwise everyone would be doing it and everyone would be a master conscious creator. And there are just a few of those around. They're more and more and more and more. But it's all about awareness. How do you direct your focus? It's about being fit mentally and emotionally. Because when you are uit het veld geslagen, where you are blown over, blown out. When you fall over, I think you know what I mean. Tiny little things, dude, you have anything but a fit mind and probably also not such an epic life. And I can't tell how your body looks. I mean, I don't like body shaming. There's enough of that bullshit going around. A fit mind creates a beautiful body and an epic life. And so, work on the fitness of your mind. That's all there is to it. Fit mind, emotionally fit, body light and happy and easy, and see everything fall into place. And you know what? We didn't come here for a super easy life experience. We came here to, some say for the drama, we came here to experience who we really are, but we also came here to feel the full spectrum of all the emotions out there. So don't take it too seriously and take to heart what I just told you, that it's about the body that is addicted to a certain state. That's all that's happening, and start working with that. If you don't want to do it alone, check out my website for the details for the Body Beautiful program. Yes, it's an investment, but are you sick and tired of being sick and tired, and do you finally want to do something about it? It's up to you. In any case, everything is in the description. I might see you soon, I might not. I only make videos and post things when I feel aligned, and when I don't feel aligned, I don't. Because that's not how I roll. Yeah. Wishing you a beautiful day. See you soon.